YouTube? What's going on, man? Welcome back, man, to the Frank Nitty Show in the Square. Of course, man, you know I have my co-host, T, right? Let's see what's happening. I have my other co-host, Kara. In the background, Dad's here. She acting a little shy, you know, but she's studying for tests and all that good stuff. But, you know, education first. We push education here too on the Silverbook Productions. Right, on Silverbook TV, we push education as well. To study for a degree. So, we want to get right into it. A topic that has been kind of a hot topic, although it's not a new topic, but we want to talk about loyalty. You know, men versus women, right? Who has the most loyalty? And what we're gonna do things a little different, because if somebody calls bullshit on what you say, then they have to say defend your position.
Okay, I like that.
If somebody calls bullshit and say, I think that's bullshit, defend your position. And you had to explain that. Okay. Because we have a lot of big talkers, right? And it's time for people to see the difference. So I want to talk about this thing with Remy Ma. As a man, I say, man, she horrible, right? I'm just come right out with it, man. She horrible. I don't know her music. I'm not criticizing music from what I hear. You know, she came out with a few bangers and everything, and that's cool. But as a woman, she's a horrible person, because here's this guy. As a guy, like I said, to me, and I know women might think different, but to me, it's 10 times as hard for a guy to hold a woman down in prison as it is for a woman to hold a guy down in prison, right? Now, of course, I know I got three lady co-hosts, and I even have a third special guest co-host on here. Right. Right. That's that's one of our special guest hosts. She's gonna be the first guest host on the Frank Nitty Show. Introduce yourself.
Oh, that's me. Oh, that's me. My name is Wu. Checking in.
Okay.
Check in.
So I'm gonna ask y'all this, and feel free to do it in whatever order y'all think it is. Do y'all think that it's harder for a man to hold a woman down than it is for a man to hold, than it is for a woman to hold a man down in prison?
All right, I think I'll take first jab at it.
Okay.
I don't necessarily agree.
Where you going? Come on.
I don't necessarily agree with that, only because a lot of the time when a man goes to jail, the woman is left with the responsibility of being a man. And I think...
Oh, why did you gotta be a man?
Because she got to hold that she now has to become the head of the household.
She can be a woman. She can still be a woman.
No,
I'm
not
she
saying...
don't have to be a man.
No, I'm not saying she got to change her identity. I'm saying she has to now take on the responsibilities of a man. If we saying we together and then you go to jail, I now have to be you. I have to be the provider, especially if we got a family.
Oh, you saying if he was already the provider, he was all that?
The provider,
okay,
protector.
Okay.
I'm talking about a man now. I'm not talking about these little boys.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay.
I'm talking about grown men that know what it means to be a man.
Hold up.
Come on now, you better speak with it.
Now, who I hear chiming in. Talking about man. Okay, I guess here we go with another soul sister moment. Right?
Soul sister.
So
speaking from experience.
Okay, talk to me.
Speaking from experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking from experience, I was doing a 3-year bid. It was very hard to communicate to women on the outside. Very hard. Because they doing their own thing. You got women that be like, yeah, I hold you down. They gone. And you got some that be like, all right, I'll come see you. They start coming to see you. Then it start dying down. That time start getting hard. Now, it gets hard on everybody. Man, woman, boy, cat, dog, right? But I feel like for a man being locked up in there, it kind of hits you a lot harder because you are used to being a provider. You're used to being out there, having your own freedom, doing what you need to do for your family and your household. Now, this woman, she got her own needs. And women are going to skip back on you in a second.
They do that while we out here. While we.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, you know what, this nigga then,
You know y'all
call
ain't.
me at 9 a.m. He might call me at 10 or 12 or whatever lock-in is.
Right.
You know, I choose to answer, I choose not to answer. So it's harder because mentally.
Can I stop you there and ask you a question? You say you choose to answer or choose not to answer. I'm saying I want to find if you gonna keep it a band in front of all the YouTube fans. Is it because my man him is over there at the time? Like you know who he is. I'm him. You know what I mean? He over there at the time, and so you better answer that phone.
Yeah, gotta throwing her that money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But then he tell you.
It's gonna take me a while to get the money from where I'm at, from where I am.
Okay, then he tell you better answer that phone. Tell the truth, say devil.
Yeah, I ain't lying to you.
Ain't no question. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I say. Frank Nitty in the square. This is where we tell the truth at. The truth will set you free.
Oh boy.
Ain't that right, Sister Carol?
That's true.
Well, look, she gonna come in there with a special. She will come in there with a special sermon one day, right? We'll come in there and just bless the whole Silver Wolf brand, man. Just bless everybody. You know what I mean? Keep Silver Wolf strong, man, and prosperous. Right. So, I'm saying this. As a female, and any of y'all, and matter of fact, I want Daz in Pacific to answer this question first, since she back there being shy, right? So, and as y'all can see, because they going to try to eventually make it seem like I'm the diva. You can see who the diva is. Look, they come in there. They don't get their hands done. They come out here. I come over here hands in. You know me, man. Like Nelly said, I go here hands in.
For real.
So, I'm saying, what do you think what she did was disloyal by leaving him and he held her down like he did to mess with and he just hit me to this today, a battle rapper. He out there still beatboxing.
Yeah.
He doing that shit. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm like, man, that was some disloyal ass shit.
Yeah.
Can I get a amen?
Amen.
Ain't no question.
But hold
now,
on.
I know Dad's gonna have something to say. Everybody, come on with it.
So I don't know too much on it, but from what I've heard, I will say that compared to what this battle rapper or whoever he is, he's not comparing to her man and what he has done for her and making sure that she's good, and even the love that he shows her now publicly, when that's very rare to have a man publicly love you the way that he does.
What y'all ask for? My man trying to do the right thing, man.
But it's just like,
don't be a bad boost, y'all.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate situation. But I will say, from what I see on the outside, he truly does love her, and it sucks that is happening because he definitely did do what he was supposed to do while she was away, which was hold it down.
Remind you of Frank Nitty.
Hold on. Let me go back to.
Do not be a bad boost, y'all.
Let me go
Guys,
back to what you said, what you asked us, which was, is it harder for a man to hold down a woman versus a woman holding down a man? And that question basically is asking which is more important, whose needs are more important. And so when a man has to hold down a woman, the only thing he really got to worry about is not having sex. His life is still gonna go on.
That ain't true. Because if he's a responsible man, one, he has to look out for her. If they had children together, he has to raise his kids. I don't know why women believe this, but men raise kids too. And guess what? We pretty damn good at it.
Why women don't believe is because the vast majority don't raise kids. Well, yes, we do have those ones that are great fathers, i.e. you and i.e. my dad. But we also have y'all like the 2% to the 98.
Hello?
If you want to be 100% real, especially in Baltimore, Maryland, and especially with the people that are having kids today. We're not talking about back in the day when men knew how to be men. We talking about now.
HBCU in the 90s.
Exactly. We talking about now where niggas are literally fucking any bitch they see raw, letting them have kids.
Regretting it.
Get pregnant, regretting it.
Yeah. Regretting it. That's how
You got motherfucker out here that got 10, 11 kids and don't even know half of them.
I'm glad y'all. I'm glad y'all said that. Now, as women, right, and I'll speak on behalf of the men. As women, what do you believe that the cutoff point should be for having children, meaning in number?
I'm gonna sit out. Dad, you answer that.
We don't sit out in the square. We don't sit out. We chime in. We get in.
Shit. I don't even get down like that, so I can't even tell you.
She said, say it again.
I said I couldn't even tell you because I don't even get down like that on that side, so I don't know.
But even still, you can still have an opinion. This reason why we call it a square, because everybody's opinion is welcome. But it has to be a truthful one. Like, we'll spot a fake and a phony in a heartbeat, and one thing about us, we will make you pay for it in the square. As we like to call the phrase around Silver Wolf TV, don't be a queen black genius.
Yeah.
Right? Anytime somebody do some dumb shit, right, we say, boy, you acting just like a queen black genius, right? Right? And mama be so ashamed. Like, we think about getting a Dunks hat, right, made. So if you do some dumb shit, you gotta wear this, and on the side it's gonna say, one side is gonna say queen, and on the other side it's gonna say black genius, right? So back to what I'm saying, that I believe that it was really disloyal, because, and I'm not saying, like, it'd be a situation like if he ran her away from him when she got home, and she said, all right, well, fuck it, you making life unbearable for me, we can't stick it out. He made her songs that was actually like summertime anthems.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the thanks that a motherfucker want to give. Like, it's like crazy, but I got on topic for a second. When it comes back, like I said, to women, because I know it's a touchy subject, but so what? This is Frank Nitty in the Square on Silver Wolf TV. We don't play no games.
Yeah.
So, like I said, what is the cutoff limit that a responsible woman would say, hey, I'm not having no more kids, or I'm not having no more unprotected sex, because I can't afford to take care of any more kids than the one or two that I have.
I start that off.
Okay, that's it.
None. You shouldn't have no kids. If you can't afford to take care of that kid by yourself, expecting that man to leave you, don't do it. You shouldn't be having kids.
But let me ask you this. Why should a woman or a man in that nature expect their partner to leave them?
Not
because we not married.
But
in the eyes of the Lord, it said, first of all, we shouldn't even be having sex if we not married.
Okay.
So the moment we have sex and I do get pregnant, then that I'm expecting you to never leave me, because divorce is not in Christianity.
Okay, but and I see that, and see, I won't attack that because that's coming from a biblical standpoint. See, I know. See, she tried to trap me, y'all. She tried to make it. See, one thing for all the people who say he was in there for 30 years, he ain't learned nothing. One thing I did learn is not to fall for a trap. Right? That's a trap. So, but go on, Miss Kid, what you get ready to say?
No, I was piggybacking somewhat off of what she said. Also, not that you expect the person to leave, when everything hunky-dory, but just in case, a motherfucker do decide he want to leave, you want to know that you can depend on you and your child to be able to depend on you to take care of you and the child. And don't go back and have another motherfucking kid with this same motherfucker who ain't shit, who ain't helping. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, thank you. I'm
That's
glad you
how I
said
feel
that.
about it.
I think Daz has something to say
Okay,
too.
come on with it.
Oh, I was gonna say the mixture, but also like outside of just cheating, anything happening, being a responsible woman, realizing life could happen. We could wake up tomorrow and your man not come home. How am I gonna be able to protect myself and my child and provide?
Right.
And that's what a lot of people aren't thinking about when they decide to lay up and do what they do. So, I mean,
Right.
you have a choice. We have a choice out here, and some people are choosing to push them babies out.
But I would also go back to you expect the worst, but hope for the best. So that way you're not miserable, but you're also not disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No.
if I'm expecting for the worst to happen. If I'm expecting for this man, this woman, whoever you decide for your partner to be, if you're expecting the worst to happen, where they may not be here the tomorrow,
Right.
but you hope for the best,
Right.
that's how you're supposed to live your life. You're
Right.
still supposed to plan around the worst, but
Right.
you still hope for the best, so you still smiling every day.
Absolutely.
But you still have that, okay, I still have plan A, plan B, but I have all these plans just in case something don't align with what I had planned.
Right.
Because whatever religion, whatever crystal, whoever you believe in, your stars need to align in order for you to say, okay, I'm comfortable. And so when that doesn't happen, then that's when people say you trust your gut, you trust your intuition, you trust God, you have faith, whatever you say, you're doing that because you're expecting the worst, but you're hoping for the best.
Okay, so you're saying you're expecting the worst and you're hoping for the best. Well, wouldn't that well, I guess that would truly define what marriage and stuff like that is truly going to be about, because it's the ultimate leap of faith.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're having faith in this other person say, hey, you're never going to leave me, and you're never going to make it so unbearable for me that I want to leave you.
Yeah.
That is a, so that's why I say, what is more important to you as women, and like I said again, I'll speak on the men's behalf. What is more important to y'all? Love or loyalty?
Both, but I feel like they two sides of a coin.
Right.
Okay.
It's both.
If you don't love me, you can't loyal. You can't. If you don't love me, why would you have loyalty?
Okay,
for me?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go far and say you're right, but it's dodging at the same time, right? You're dodging the
You
question.
think I'm dodging?
Yeah, you're dodging the question at the same time,
I said both.
You
right?
hear me?
Because you're right, but it's still dodging. Because you have an answer for this, but it's almost like a betrayal to womankind, right? Then you're
But
not
it's
gonna
the
come
truth, though.
forth about it. Damn it, this is Frank Nitty in the square.
Why
You know-
I say is why both are important because
Okay.
is because I understand. I'm just coming from let's just come from a relationship aspect, right? When it's man and woman, that's just the traditional man and woman, right? Men typically go towards loyalty.
Yeah.
Right,
Women typically go towards love.
right,
When they come together, that's when both of those are at its most powerful. Without each other, yeah, I can have so much loyalty to her, but if I don't love her, I don't give a fuck about her.
Right.
She could die for all I care.
Exactly.
So that's how. See, men think a different way.
That's why I said men go
something wrong
towards
with y'all.
loyalty, and that's
Right.
fine because men are typically the logical ones, and
Women are crazy.
emotional.
That's what I've been
Oh,
saying.
Women ain't crazy.
That's right. I said it.
No, I said
That's right.
y'all
They think
I know
men
the women
think-
gonna want to. They
women-
gonna crucify me. That's right. I said. Oh, bunch of y'all out there crazy. Y'all crazy.
y'all
Leave
like
me on
it.
made to catch you.
And
But
men like it though.
there is women. That's why I'm saying there is a 2% to the 98. There are men out here that value love over loyalty, and there are women out here that value loyalty over love. But that's just because of it's like nature versus nurture.
Okay.
That's just in their DNA.
randomly speaking, bang, 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 bang. Kid, which one more important to you? And as always,
It
we
ain't
know
no
you're
one
going to say
that's
always.
most important. Both of them, I want it all, and I
You want it all?
Why not?
Ain't that selfish?
Shit, why not?
Who got you so selfish?
She want her cake and eat it
Yeah,
too.
who got you so selfish?
Ain't nobody got me
And
selfish.
then, but
Not
look,
me. I
well,
got
look-
me because I deserve it all.
Well, look, let me ask you
Why
this.
don't I?
Let's say your motto. Let's say your motto. Just keep God first. Whatever we do,
Oh
just
yeah,
keep God
that's
first.
it's no question. No sure.
I
Yeah.
want
So-
love, I want loyalty, I want security,
Yeah.
I want all that. I deserve everything.
Okay,
plus
but what did the
more.
men left? Because y'all say like y'all done took everything. You say you deserve everything. So what's
If you a
left
good
for the
man,
men?
then you're gonna get everything that
That's
you
right.
deserve.
What y'all? Well, I
Hello.
look, let me get a list. Somebody look. All the men today, man, y'all go to a Walmart. You go to a what they call a Dollar General. Get you a writing pad and get you an ink pen and make you a king list, man. Cause I am sick and tired of they keep on talking about, man, we deserve this, that, and the third. I want y'all guys to come in and look at your woman and say, hey, here's my list. And when you take it out, make sure it hit the floor like a scroll.
But that's the thing.
Like
I think men do have lists. They just don't talk about it. They don't make it vocal.
Well,
so
maybe we need to start doing that.
But just listen to me because I think they don't make it vocal because it's not as important to them as it is to women. And they have these lists in their heads. They talk about it. They talk about with their homeboys. You talk about yo, my girl, she don't got the. Men talk like that.
Unless we want.
How we want women to act. How you want
See,
someone to be. How you want
right.
in your fantasy world. How your ideal woman.
Let me say this. First of all, this is the man trade secret, but I'm going to let y'all know.
Oh shit.
We really, when it come down, we care about how y'all act when y'all fucking mean to us, right? We care about how y'all act good, but otherwise, I'm gonna keep it a bang. Men just care about y'all bodies, y'all looks, y'all stuff like that, and that's the truth. That's what we care about. When you sit down there and close down shop and you put a close sign on that motherfucker, we talk, look, babe, what I do? Look, let's talk about this shit. We've been together for a while now. Don't throw it all away. That's how we had to learn. We had to learn something doing. But I blame women though. I'm gonna tell y'all why.
Shit.
They had a movie out. It wasn't Chirac, or might have been where the movie. It might have been that. I can't remember the name exactly. But women around the world said, "Look, we gonna stop violence," and they shut down shop all around the world. Boy, man was like, "Look, man, I ain't trying to beef no more, man. Look, man, go ahead and squash this shit." They been beefing like what they call the McCoys and Hatfields, right? They beefing like a motherfucker. They beefing way back in the day, right? And they said that, well, women shut down shop. They were like, "Man, fuck that shit, man. Look, man, we'll leave that shit alone, man. Leave that shit alone." And next thing you know, then women was enticing. They was enticing guys. Women around the world started learning this dance. I'm telling you, man, it was better than the wine Jamaican girls be doing. All that shit was awesome, right? And I'm saying they were doing that shit. And as I say, I blame women. It's your fault. Y'all should take more responsibility.
What the hell type bullshit is that?
Y'all should take more damn responsibility. And fellas, if you agree with me, comment, man. And speak your piece, man. Tell your truth. Because we are sick and tired of the minutes taking a stand again.
We need a part 2 on this because that's some
Hey,
bullshit
hey,
right there.
Tweety, fed up, boy.
Look, Tweety hot, boy. He hot. He ain't man.
I don't agree with none of that shit right there.
That's what we doing, fellas. We take it back. We take it back. Silver Wolf for president, 2025. Let's go.
Hey.
That's right. All right, so you gonna be here for the next one?
Silver
It's
Wolf
tomorrow.
TV, y'all. Thank y'all. Thanks for watching,
Yeah.
y'all. Remember, the subscribe button, like the channel, share the video. Silver Wolf TV.
Man, drop some of the cash, y'all.